Hello, welcome to another Pauper video. This week I wanted to go back in time to a time before the Spider-Man. Now this was a deck that I saw a while ago, but I decided to play the Boros Enchantments version, and just because it looked cool and I didn't think anyone else had seen it, so I showed that one off. And then I usually don't like to play decks that are pretty similar, close to each other. And Peruano. I can't do Italian. Viashinoperuano did I've been calling it Synthless Synth. It's pretty much Boros Synth, but it's using melded Moxite and like Sneaky Snacker as Lembas plus Moxite as your bounce package instead of Synth plus Lembas. And because we're running like discard draw 2, Sneaky Snacker works perfectly with that sort of thing. Being able to just get free value 2/1s, and then like your entire like creature base of Glinthawk plus Skyfisher plus Sneaky Snacker beating people down in the air is like pretty good. Like decently similar to the Boros Enchantments one I was playing before, but we get to play Glinthawk now because we now have like several artifacts that we can return. I guess we'll talk about the mana base first. A couple of garrisons. We're only running 20 lands, so you can't run too many garrisons, or otherwise you just get stuck with them in your hand, and then you don't have functional opening hands. 3 Great Furnace, no Ancient Dens. I have a feeling like Great Furnace is here to turn on like Galvanic Blast and Makeshift Munitions. It still seems strange to me that there's no Ancient Dens, because Ancient Den usually works really well with Glinthawk if you want to try to do the aggressive route of like play Ancient Den, play Glinthawk, return Ancient Den. But I guess they're scared of artifact hate, so they're trying to keep artifact lands in their deck to a minimum, which is fine. I'm playing their list, I want to see how it goes, but I feel like maybe Ancient Den might be worth it here. 1 Crossroads, 3 Windscarred Crag, and 2 Radiant Fountain. Like, burn this because the curve of this deck is like slightly higher than Boros Synth, because we're running like strands, and I guess it is mostly the same. But this feels more like a control deck because we're like grinding things out with Sneaky Snacker, and we're running like 1 less burn spell. The fact that we have like life gain in the lands just helps last that extra couple of turns, rather than being aggressive like normal Boros Synth is. So that's why we're running so many life gain lands. And just being able to, like, sometimes you need to Radiant Fountain gain 2, call Skyfisher, return the Radiant Fountain, play it again. Very good against the red decks, which there are a decent amount of. And speaking of red decks, that's why we're running 1 Prismatic Strands. There's also a couple on the board. Still a handy card. Also great against, like, Spy and whatnot, because Lotleth Giant's very hard to do damage through one of these. And because we're running, like, discard effects in the form of Raffine's Informant and Moxite, it does make it easy to just put into the graveyard to be able to not hold up 3 mana all the time. Talk about Skyfisher, talk about Glinthawk, running like the Boros Synth package of 4 Lightning Bolt and only 3 Galvanic Blast. This is like your reach plus interaction. We've also got Journey to Nowhere as interaction. They've also got 2 Makeshift Munitions, which I'm never a fan of running 2 because the second one's always dead, but sometimes maybe in this deck it is something you want to see a lot of. Like, you want to see one most games, so having 2 is there for that reason. And I guess because we're running Moxite, you can just pitch the second one to be able to draw some fresh cards. Relic, never much of a fan of main deck Relic anyway. I mean, Spy is somewhat everywhere. It's more prevalent than it was couple of weeks ago, but not as prevalent as it was like a month ago. Still good at slowing down Mono Blue Terror. Still good at, I don't know, being an artifact that you can return with Glinthawk, I guess. It cycles. It's fine. Maybe these should be something else, but I'm just, running the deck list as it is. Don't mind 2. 3 just seems too many. But hey, if we play against any graveyard decks, it's going to be a good time if we have one in our opener. Raffine's Informant, the White Weenie Specialist. This is here as just another way of getting a snacker out of a hand. The likelihood of actually drawing 3 cards in a turn is very low in this deck, if you may not have noticed. That's probably actually why Relic doesn't work. So it's like, this can draw you a card, but you have to exile the Snacker from your graveyard, so that doesn't actually work. It's mainly here for, like, get rid of Snacker, get rid of Strands, or even just get rid of lands sometimes. But, like, on turn 4, you can discard Snacker and then Lembas, and that's your 3 cards, if we have not been able to hit a Moxite. So, you have to try to get another way of getting the Snacker out of your hand, because it could just be dead. So that's why we're running Rafine's Impalement. If there was another way, like maybe a one of Faithless Looting might be okay in this deck, but having creatures, especially one that you can flashback with, like use to flashback Prismatic Strands, is pretty good. That's why I'm happy enough running the 3 here. Talked about everything else. So that's the main deck. Sideboard, well, we've got one of Dawnbringer Cleric, I guess, which we'll also talk about the sideboard. It's just flexible. It's good to return with Skyfisher. We're not running any like Thraben Inspectors or Novice Inspectors that we would as Boros Synth, so it's just nice to have a little wall against like the 1/1 army of red decks, which this can do. It also gains us some life. It also blows up enchantments, which is more relevant than you think. The exiling from the graveyard isn't as relevant compared to the other 2 modes, but it could come up. We got 2 Destroy Evil. Just flexible, blows up enchantments, blows up big creatures. It's mainly here to kill Chrysalis, but it can be brought in against Hexproof and Terror and whatnot as well. 2 Strands, just because sometimes you play against red decks, you need more Strands. 4 Pyro, we're a red deck, we're going to be running Pyro. 3 Electrickery, go wide strategies are annoying, so that's why we're running this. Most of our stuff dies to Breath Weapon, so that's why we're not running that. We're just running the one-sided Board Sweeper, even though we would like to be able to do like neg 2, like an Arms of Adar, but this is the best we got in red. And 3 Crib Swap. So this is the weird one that I'm unsure what this is for. My assumption is mainly for Chrysalis and Jund, because there's not, like, we've already running, well, we could run another Journey to Nowhere, but being able to, like, at instant speed, sure, they might hold up Fanatical Offering or whatnot, but being able to exile it so they can't bring it back with Blood Fountain is pretty relevant. And that is what I'm assuming this is mainly for. Otherwise, I mean, it's just instant speed creature removal. I mean, it's fine. We can bring it in against things that have big things, I guess. But I assume it's just mainly there for Chrysalis. Anyway, that's the deck. Looks pretty cool. I'm keen to play Boros again. Hopefully this league run goes alright. Hello, welcome to round 1 with Synthless Synth. We're up against Fleam. We're up against No More Known, I should say. We'll go first. Pretty mid, but we'll keep. Don't need a mulligan. We really want, like, one of the rocks that can start to draw us a card to make this Glinthawk actually useful. But currently we can just, like, play Relic into Makeshift Munitions and make it look like we're doing something. And I mean, they could be on a deck where Relic is very good, so... I don't know. If not, we'll probably just cycle this early if it's not very good. Or if we need to be aggressive, we can play the Glinthawk and just return this. Okay. So, this is a pretty... So, the Relic is good here. The Lightning Bolt is also good here. The Mox's Meldite is also very good here. I think we just kill this now. And we'll just save targets. Get rid of it. And then I could play the Glinthawk. Yeah, I think that's correct. I could keep it for the Mox's Meldite, but I feel with the Relic, I feel like we don't... We're going to try to race this Terror. Now they can't Spell Pierce me. Okay. I'll keep it. I guess I just Relic. Exile one of the things. They put 2 things on top. If they Thought Scour uses a mana, they could have 4. It's not enough. I think I just want to play this, just so it's out. I don't have to worry about counter spells. I don't feel like they can... They might be able to get 1 Terror out. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep. Yeah, cool. So there's 1, 2, 3 currently. I have to wait until they do like 1 more, and then I can just crack the Relic. We got the Glinthawk now. So just use this. And could play Glinthawk, replay Relic. If they've got Spell Pierce, that's bad for me. I think I still want to play this Glenhawk. Sure, there's no value. But I just want to start doing some damage. So they've currently got 1, 2, 3. So they still can't cast a Terror. Unless they put another one in the bin. And then if they do... Yeah, cool. Alright, in the upkeep, I will just crack this Relic, most probably. Yeah, definitely. Good, alright. Yep. 2. 5. Now they can just double Terror. So they choose not to. Okay. Holding up Counterspell. Guess I just play this. Can't believe that resolved. Cool. That means we get a Snacker in to play for free. And we attack for 2. They should do nothing unless they want to cantrip some more. Yep. Alright, and I can take off this upkeep trigger. So let's see how many terrors they've got. None. Okay. Maybe 1 now? Okay. Very confused. I think it's Boros Garrison. Return this. Cast this. Discard the planes. Good cards. Good cards. Attack. And we play another Glinthawk. Turn a Mox. Fight. And pass. Now they're looking pretty dead. Yep. Down to 11. I've got 6 power in the air. Plus a lightning bolt and munitions. Which is, like, lethal if they... Okay. I think that's fine. Put a sec on the top. Yep. Okay. That's one way to get rid of munitions. It means they're not dead. Well, technically they are if I decide to use both of these. Probably shouldn't have played the land. Should have discarded with the Moxite. Down to 5. I will just pass. And I got to deal with creatures and 2 burn spells. We do have to be Murmuring Mystic, but they only usually run 1 main if they do it all, and I saw that get exiled, like, way early. Yeah, there it is. 1 Terror. 1 Demon Inferior. Second Serpent. And now they're just probably dead, so we'll do this. Okay. I will try it again, I guess. Yep, down to 1. No, I don't think they're going to be able to stop 2 flyers. Yo, okay. I like Strands here. I like Pyroblast here. Dawnbringer doesn't do anything. Destroy Evil's also pretty decent. And Kirb Swap's okay. I like the Relic. Lightning Bolt doesn't do much. Raffine's Informant doesn't really do much either, to be honest. I mean, I need these snackers to get out of my hands somehow, so I guess Raffine's Informant's good there. I can take out 1 munitions. Because it's not fantastic here just because it gets hit by Hydro at any point. I'm having concern that I may not be able to, like, bring back the snacker that often. It's just so good if I can. That's all. Maybe take out 1 Raffine's Informant. Like 1 Blast. 1 Snacker? Doing a little weird sideboard here. Unsure what is correct. This is sort of the same as last time. I think this is fine. Like, we still want one of the card draw engines for these 2 to be good. But otherwise, we do have a Relic, which should slow them down unless they've gotten a Null or a Spell Pierce. But they don't really seem to run Spell Pierce anymore. At least they don't have a Delver. So, well, it didn't really matter about the Delver anyway, I guess. So let's try a Relic. We'll see if they annul me here. Yep, okay, that's fine. That was always going to happen. That does make the Glinthawk a heck of a lot worse. Sure. If they just like do nothing, I think I'm just gonna Radiant Fountain Skyfisher. Yeah, that's pretty good, I guess. We'll see if they have a second annul. Always got it, I guess. Still can't play a Terra. Do I try for a third? Guess we just try this. Kind of spell. Yep, okay. This is the problem with artifact decks, is that, yeah, you just getting annulled is pretty rough. Is that low on cards? Delver's fine, I can kill it. Then have a Terror as well, okay. So now, I try and kill this. If they save it. Now, I just Skyfisher because it can trade with the Delver. I'll just replay this Radiant Fountain. And I think I want to Moxite, discard this Mountain, and then bring it back with the Glint Hawk. Did not flip. That means it's probably a big boy. Yep. I'll see if I counterspell here. Do not. Excellent. I still think I want to discard this. That's good. Play this. We will, yes, return this. Play this. Bring back Radiant Fountain. Back in the air for 2. Okay. This flips, which it doesn't. I'm like, do I block? Or do I try and keep my, like, pressure on? And I can just bolt it later. Not another Terror, please. Yuck. Okay, that's fine. Galvanic Blast, no artifacts. I think we Moxite first, and then I think I Rafine's Informant. I'm going to discard this Radiant Fountain. Okay, and then we Rafine's Informant. We'll discard Plains. Nothing more to discard currently, so I will play this. And then I think I need to be aggressive here. With this many burn spells in hand. Still no flips. It's land, okay. I mean, they've got a deep analysis? Or just a Demon Fury. Okay. Oh, great. Put it second. No cards in hand. We'll trade with Delver if they attack. We'll trade with Delver. Maybe not correct. Could have killed with munitions. Don't know. Pyro is great. This puts it in tapped, right? Yeah, so I can't use it to block. If I can kill one of them, it doesn't really matter. I can't kill the other because I do not have enough red sources. I only have 1 artifact. So this is 5 damage. 7, 8, 9. Isn't enough. I think I'm going to have to use these on probably Cryptic Serpent next turn. Let's Pyro this one while I have the mana up. And then munitions. And then attack for 2. See what they hit. I can bolt here. And then attempt to Galvanic Blast it. If it fails, I can, like, shoot this and this at it. It's pretty bad, but what needs to be done? Yeah, so that was always going to happen. Well, it wasn't always going to happen. Okay. That means I now play a Skyfisher. Return Mountain. Play Mountain. Attack with Glint Hawk. And then kill this. I've used up way too many resources on just killing this one thing, but I think it needed to be done. They hit another terror, I'm not in good shape. That's fine. Ooh, especially with that. It was a bad move. If they have a counterspell, If they have a counterspell, I think I just lose, so I think I had to do that. Yeah, but the problem is they've got more... They have probably better top decks than I do. Yeah. Maybe I should have kept that in hand in case I hit a Mox Meldite. Yeah, now they hit a Brainstorm. Alright, I think I'll lose. And I think it's only because of all the... Maybe there was some... Just the 4-for-1ing myself there on trying to kill the Cryptic Serpent was probably not correct. Maybe even just swinging with the Delver there was incorrect. Like, swinging with the... We just have a counterspell now. Oh, okay. Alive for another turn. Alright, please be a white creature. Okay. No Hydro? Yep, okay. You got me. Just hit all the right things. And I probably misplayed that Delver kill. I should have just held up the Skyfish, and if they swung, I could have just Prismatic Strands. And then I still have Flashback to be able to do it again. I think this is all fine. Like, maybe I want Destroy Evil. I think Munitions isn't great here. I might take out a Journey just because Annuls are everywhere. Sure. We'll keep this. We have the thing for the turn 1 Delver. We have other stuff. We don't have the turn 1 Relic for a change, but... We'll see if we get annulled for the 12th time this challenge. Challenge? League. Turn 1 Delver, please. Okay. Okay, let's try Lembus. I don't expect it to resolve. Holy lord. It resolved. We want creatures. There we go. That's all we want. Okay, no Delver yet. Let's just play this Plains. Yeah. Play Glinthawk. See if they want to counterspell it. Not. Turn the Lembus, and then try and play the Lembus. Now this time? Sure. They probably had it last time, but I think they need to hit the land drop. It's 4. The Delver. Power. Yep. That means they can play a Terror if they've got it. They do not currently want to. Means they will probably have an annul for this. No? Okay. Do not want that. I have a feeling they've got a Hydro, so I think I want to try to shoot this, because I would like this to resolve next turn. That's fine. Then I will just keep the Glinthawk back and I'll block the Delver. Error. Now they're going to have a counterspell or a... Yep. Okay, well, I got to do this. I got nothing else. Excellent. Yes, just Radiant Fountain. And I'll probably crack this Moxite Meldite. Melted Moxite. Maybe even just the Lembus. I think I still want to trade with the Delver. Oh, now they got a Demon Furia and they've got Sleep of the Dead. Yep. Take 8. Make a robot. Try another one. Discard Crag. There's a Pyro. I think I swing with the robot. And then I'll make them use the Sleep of the Dead again. I can survive a couple more turns. And I haven't used a Hydra yet, so... Sure. Gotta fill up the graveyard for the Sleep of the Dead. Demon Furia. Guess I make them use whatever they've got. It's the Terror? Okay. I'll block, I guess. Make another robot? Wonder what they've got in hand. Okay. Snack, Well, I got nothing else. I gotta try this. So they got a counterspell, they got a counterspell. Yeah, okay. Not good. I'll attack with the team. I feel like this is gonna get traded for anyway. I'll just keep it all in hand. Sure. Sleep of the Dead on the Glinthawk. Yep, okay. Then nothing, so attack for 8. It's fine. I'll wait one more turn to crack this. That's good. I think I swing for 4. And then I can, like, try and keep things back if I need to. Sure. Yuck. Yeah, okay. Yep. Back with the team. Now I try and kill this. I have a feeling that they're going to have, like, a Dispel or a Hydroblast or something anyway. Yep. Take 8. Then I go to 2. Now I really need something. No. Yeah, okay. Now they can just Sleep of the Dead, my 2 tokens, and I die. Just all the 1 mana interaction spells. I think that was winnable. I shouldn't have... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have sacked a Mox Meldite. Unsure what I should have done. But, oh well, that's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, welcome to round 2 versus Joe Man. We'll keep this. This is Boros Control, where all we do is remove things and then beat down with 2/2 robots, apparently. I think I got like a curve, I guess. It's just like bolt into... Alright, well, I'll keep up Lightning Bolt. Like bolt into Journey, into another Journey, Boros Garrison, then discard land with Meldite next turn. Yeah, that's pretty good. Although this is the matchup where you would like to see Raven Inspector, that we don't have, but kind of everything. Rally, okay. Bolt 1, as sad as that is. And then we Journey the monkey. It's fine. That's not fine. Take 6. Down to 10. Untap land. Did not hit. So let's go Rafine's Informant. Discard Strands. Play Windscarred Crag. Okay, now I feel pretty safe. Yep. Synth is fine. Friends Resolve. My god. They only had 1 card in hand. Now they've got like 5. Yuck. I guess I just do this now. I'm going to take 1 from the soldier. Didn't decide to attack with the soldier. That's good for me. That's my only strands. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, we do that. And then I think I just bring it back. I could have a bolt. Could like journey the token and then bring back the journey. I think the Mox is... I think just bringing this back is pretty good. Having another blocker. 2 cards in hand, an Epicure in exile. I could still get blasted out at any point. I would love some Lembus right about now. That's fine. Fine. Is there another Bushwhacker? Because that won't be fine. If it's a Bushwhacker, I block here. I block here. Yuck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to 6. And I can exile this one. Have 2 blockers then. I'm dead to 2 bolts. That's pretty good. I think I just do that. I think I want this in my hand. And that will do. Then I can shoot some things with munitions if I need to. Crack the Synth. The thing that's going to be scary is another Ren's Resolve. I think I can deal with anything else. I think the 4 Lembus are the only things, and like the Windscarred Crags are the only things I have that gain me life left. Well, the Prismatic Strands didn't gain me life, but it was nice to have. And it might freak them out that I might have another one, even though I don't. Yep. Cool. It's a rally. Please don't have a land. Oh no. Okay. Samurai's not a human, right? Oh, good. Just that one. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. If I use this now, I'm going to use a land anyway, so I'm better off not. And then I just journey. Yeah, they have gone pretty wide. I definitely want to journey this. I can still do this first. Discard this. Guess I can play this. Now I've got bolt and munitions. Yeah, better. Which land? Yep. Yep. Just them two. Interesting. Bolt this one. Block here. I'm better off shooting it. We're taking two? I'll shoot it. With this. And this. Flint Hawk is good. Let's just do this. I don't think I need the journey anymore. Then I can Glint Hawk it back. And then do it again. Could play Windscarred Crag. We'll do untapped land instead. And just pass. Get rid of another land. I don't understand why they've only been attacking with the 2-powered creatures. Yeah, and they hit a land. Cool. Alright. We should be safe from here. Because I'm going to bring this back anyway, I'm going to... guess I can hit for 2 first. Before I do. Okay, that's fine. Blast is good. Play a land. Gain a life. We will attack with the Snacker. Sky Fisher. Back the Moxite. We will shoot this one with the Snacker. We will play Moxite. We'll discard this Crag. And that'll do. I'm expecting a concession. There we go. Alright. Oh, what another game one. That's good. And Prismatic Strands, this is why we're running this deck, is because we get to play Strand. And we'll play Electrickery. So we don't need Relic here. If anything, it might be a detriment because of Smash to Smithereens. Journeys were fine. These are good. These are good. I think Glint Hawk gets worse because we just took out 3 1-drop artifacts. And I guess I'll take out a Snacker. We'll bring in another Dawnbringer Cleric. Just because they get a bit awkward when they're stuck in your hand, right? I guess... I don't know how much fodder I'm going to have. This looks pretty good to me. Got nothing for this currently, but... fine. Could bolt, but if they've got Smash to Smithereens, I think I'm in very dire straits. So I think I need to just play this first, and then like Dawnbringer Cleric, and hopefully that should stabilize me. Yep, good. I hit Mountain Fire Blast. Okay. Land. Nice. Okay, I don't want to play the Great Furnace, so we'll just play this. It'll gain 2 life. And it'll probably eat a lightning bolt, but it's gained us technically 5 life then, so that's fine. That's also fine. You're gonna Fire Blast this? Yep, okay. I can just play this, and then I can just hold up like lightning bolt plus Electrickery. Taking 7. Yeah, we'll do this. If they blow it up, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Discarding a land. They must be flooded to the extreme. Okay, so that's good for me. Let's kill this one. And then I will probably just electrickery. A hit and a bushwhacker. Okay. I mean, bushwhacker's not fantastic. I don't want to tap my white source. Don't want that. I mean, that's good, but not currently. I think I just play this and crack the Lembus, maybe? If I'm that desperate. Assume they're gonna just play the bushwhacker. Hope they don't hit another 1-drop, I guess, with it. Yep. Okay. With cracking Lembus. Maybe. Yeah, probably. Let's just do it. I want to use up my mana. Strands does get worse, considering these are white. Doesn't really do anything. And this. I think I ping kill one of the soldiers. Take 2. Yep. The problem is if I hit a Glint Hawk now, I can't use it. Shouldn't have anything left. Yep. Nice. Fine, I guess. That's perfectly fine. I think I shoot this. Kill this. Then just strands. Red. Would love a Moxite Meldite. Moxite? Melded Moxite? There we go. I knew that'd happen. I think I'm willing to take 4 here. Moxite. Yeah, there we go. And now I can do this. Discard this. Get it back. Radiant Fountain. Yo. Glint Hawk. Turn this. Now they can't really attack in because of strands. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm happy to take that trade. I was gonna probably do it anyway. I've got a second strands in hand that they am not aware of, but they want to blast it now they can. Yep, I'll just shoot a bushwhacker. Now I can just trade with the burning tree. Still pick red. Lembus is good, but we'll still just Moxite first. Got this. And then Lembus. I'll keep it. Could play Crag. Yeah, I will. And just pass. I can always just Moxite the strands. I'm going to keep the Snacker back. Sure. Block here. 3. Alright, we'll gain 3. Now I can just do this. Moxite. Discard strands. Lembus. That's good. Bring back Moxite. Garrison. Bring back Radiant Fountain. Pass. And from here, I'm in control. They've only got a couple of cards. Yeah, one of which was a land. Dawnbringer is pretty good too. So we just like play Dawnbringer. Gain 2. Attack with these 2. Take 4. Ping them with the, like, sack the Snacker, and then discard this one, bring 2 back. Whoop, can't do that. Play this one. Discard this one. Get some more. Play Fountain. Now the, like, deck is humming. Return this. And then I can kill them next turn. Yeah, cool. Alright. Nice sweet 2-0 there. We are, like, Boros Bully is good against this. We are sort of between Boros Bully and Boros Synth, so nice to see that we can still win those, even though game 1 was pretty close. Hopefully do it on the next one. Alright, we're going to round 3 versus Hermes Moira. We'll go first. It's got Moxite plus Snacker. We'll keep, even though I can't do it on turn 2 unless I hit a different untapped land, but we got a couple of pieces of interaction if we need it. Silver? Fairy. Okay, yeah, well, a long Fairy. Yeah, this should be a pretty decent matchup. I am concerned this will get countered and I really need this. So let's just Lembus. Cool. Do not want that. This matchup's like pretty decent because we got lots of removal, we got a lot of flyer blockers. It should be fine. Expect an Ilvoy? Nothing, okay. Fairy into... Fairy, okay, well, yeah, no, you're not drawing a card. So now... Yeah, now I've hit every single piece of removal I need. This is quite unfair, to be honest. We discard this. Get more value. We kill this. Heresy is fine. And I can hold up Spell Stutter, but I still got a Lightning Bolt. Play this. I'll attack with a Snacker. They won't trade. And we try a Skyfisher. I'll try and Spell Stutter it. Or just actual counterspell. Okay. Skyfisher again. Turn this. And because I'm feeling it, just get out of here. Feeling extra mean today. That's fine. Still can't ninja, you got no creatures. That can get spell started, nothing else can. But let's just do this anyway. Yeah, I've had enough. Okay. I mean, 4 out of 7 1 mana removal spells is not something you want to see as Fae. We bring in the Pyros. We bring in the Electricaries. Nothing else is needed. Cleric, like, can kill the Moon Circuit Hacker. Okay, Relic is useless. Take out Relic. Get out of here. Need Glint Hawk. We've got lands to be able to make them work. I mean, not many, but some. We need all these. Rafine's Informant, I think I can trim 1. Journeys, I don't mind. Also don't mind Prismatic Strands, but I think it's just going to be hard for me to resolve anything, which is why I'm going to take these out. Because I do not think Melded Moxite will resolve, because they're going to bring in a null. It's the same as that Terra matchup in round 1. So we're just going to play like a really awkward-looking Boros Bully deck with Glint Hawk that I can't cast. And we'll give this a shot. 62 cards. Looks good to me. Even have an artifact to return with Glint Hawk if everything else goes. I got red mana sources for like removal and Pyroblast. I think we're good. Yo. We'll start with a removal spell up. They should do nothing. Fairy? Okay. That is fine. A second Great Furnace has entered the chat. Okay. Attack. The ninja, it's dead. Sure. No. And no. Yeah, mutagenic growth would have been a painful there, but I can destroy target blue creature. So I don't get blown out by mutagenic growth if they do have one. Okay, so now I can just Moxite, discard Plains, play Plains, play Glint Hawk, return this. Yep. I'm sorry, bro. This is like the matchup I dream of every time I play Boros. Oh well, that was an easy game 3, round 3. Let's see if we can get more Fae up in my grill. Alright, welcome to round 4 versus Mia Cycle. Look at all the die rolls. This is why I don't like rolling high roll. Let's do odds or evens next time. Let's go first. Alright, finally we have to mulligan. I was wondering when the mana base would screw me over, and it's finally the time. So we'll mulligan into a no-lander. Shouldn't have said anything. Shouldn't have said anything. Okay, we'll keep this one. It's not good. Guess I'll land. Okay. I guess Journey to Nowhere's fine here, just to slow them down a bit. I can always bring it back with Sky Fisher for when they play the big angry sack things. Okay, so let's just do this and this. They can have another Shambler back. I've got Bolt up if they try to Supernatural Stamina or anything. Tag with a team. I'll block the Link Breaker. Sure. Okay. Flint Hawk should keep for a little bit. Guess I'll just put Fiend's Informant here. I think they can get me if I try and go wide. I think I get rid of this Glinthawk. Keep back the Skyfisher to block. Yep, sure. Draw some cards. That's fine. That was expected. Dark Ritual. Okay. 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 Seems like a lot of dudes. Well, I'm definitely gonna... I think I'm just gonna, like, Journey to Nowhere this Mortician Beetle. I think that's the safest play. I should eat it. What are they supernatural stamina? That? Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. I can... No, that makes sense. Yep. No, I just sack it and it comes back. Good play, good play. Could have bolted it, but then they could have just sacked 3 things to be able to make it live the bolt. So. Okay, just bus. Fine. They do be going wide. Yep. Cards. Yeah, I've got stuff for this. I did mulligan to 5. Yep. Maybe I bolt that. Sure. Gives them 1 less squirrel, I guess. Yeah. I'm pretty much dead, I'm certain. They're gonna have 3 big things. I have nothing left. I need to hit like a Skyfisher to bounce this Journey to Nowhere to get rid of one of these big things. You just attack with all them. Now I am probably just dead. I block here. Block here. And bolt doesn't help me. Doesn't help me. Doesn't help me either. Yes. This one. Do nothing. Pass. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, it's not good either. I'll just scoop. I'll just scoop. Okay. Now we gotta hope that we don't mulligan to whatever. So we can bring in Destroy Evil. Bring in Crib Swap, I guess. Bring in Electrickery. Trans. I don't need this. I don't think Relics matter. Don't think Snackers matter. Just want to be a bad control deck. I think I am happy with this. Guess I take out 1, like, removal spell. We'll give this a shot. Like, deck can be explosive, but it does suffer to, like, multiple pieces of removal. I guess Relic stops. Supernatural Stamina. Okay, sure. Only got 1 removal spell. But maybe I'll be able to draw into something, maybe. Like, 1 Electrickery goes a long way against this matchup. Just eats all the sacrifice fodder. Yep. That's fine. It's a piece of removal. I think I just Lembus here. No? I've got enough removal that I want, like, a creature to be able to be in play to do something. Take 1. Oof. Do nothing? Okay. Lembus... Maybe... Fish. I will probably die to a Edict Boy, so I'm better off just Lembasing again. Sure. I'll play that one. I've got like Skyfisher and Moxite. I don't really need to worry too much about. Okay. Sure. Losing the Moxite's probably going to suck. Okay. No, that's fair. I don't have many threats. Losing one's not great. Oh, that's pretty funny. Let's just play this now. I'll just discard the Windsky Crag. Can't play anything. Just Boros Garrison back to Crossroads. And then I can just like munitions. All these 1/1s. Okay, well, that means the munitions is probably gone. Interesting. Okay. Duress. Ambles. Okay. Sure. Munitions. And I guess Crossroads. Pass. I can shoot Nested Shambler. Sure. I'll take 2. Planes isn't what I want to see. Just Fiend's Informant, discard of Planes. And then pass, and then I just want to hold up, like, removal spells. For the team. I'll block the Mortician Beetle. See what you can do about it. Yeah, take it. I might make a 2/2. And I will discard a Plains. Excellent. I could attack here. Yeah, might as well. We can both start doing 2 damage to each other. Yep. Make another 2/2. Yeah, well, I'm drawing lands. At least I'm got things I can sacrifice. I can sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things currently. They don't have a sack outlet? Is that their problem? I mean, that's a sack outlet. Gain some cards. Can't stamina or anything, though. Which is the best part. Erigi! Ekana. Okay, sure. You're gonna pick that. Sure, whatever. I can take the damage. I'm gonna destroy. Take this. Back for 4. Play a Boros Garrison. Turn Crossroads. For 10, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fine. Still swinging. Okay. Sure, can't block. Sure. Okay. Relevant card. Alright, we'll attack with the robots. And see what they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I do have lethal if they don't have any life gain. It should block. Yep. Okay. Now I will go here. Attack. Oh, it doesn't really matter actually. Let's not take the trade. Like another thing. I mean, I've technically got lethal. Do I think I want to shoot? I should have probably shot that then. Maybe I shoot. Surely they don't have anything that gains life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shoot their face. I'm just going to do it this way. Two. So, yeah, I'm 2 mana. 1, 2. Much as I would like to return Olympus, I think I just return this. And then shoot. 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 Okay. And they shouldn't have anything that gains life. Nice. Okay. Exactly enough. Had exactly enough land to be able to do it. They just did nothing. They temporal intervention. They had one creature and they just temporal intervention to me, and that was about it. I think the matchup seems fine the way I'm doing it. Maybe Dawnbringer Cleric is fine, but this is good enough for me. System on the draw. I'm definitely not keeping a one-lander with this many 2-drops. Well, it technically doesn't have any 1-drops either, so... Come on, deck. Mulligan to 4? Alright, well, I've got to keep. Put back this, 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 and then hope to hit a land? Nothing. Yep. Oh well. Land. This sucks. Land. Maybe I should have mulliganed to 3. I might have to discard. Okay. Perigee, yep. Sure. Hit me for 3, sack it, get 3 dudes. And then I really need a land. Didn't even sack it. Okay, land. Alright. GG. That's brutal. I don't know what the odds are. If someone wants to tell me the odds on mulliganing to 4 and only seeing 1 or no lands every time, let me know. That felt sad. And then not drawing a land for God knows how many turns. Let's see if we can get a 3-2. Alright, welcome to the final round. We're up against Primo Show 1. We did tie another die roll, which I think is pretty funny. So hopefully we don't have to mulligan like we did last time. Shouldn't have said anything, should I? Okay, there we go. Alright, this is reasonable. We can discard strands. I don't think I want the Dawnbringer Cleric, to be honest. We just turn 1 Crag, turn 2 Moxite, discard strands. Or maybe just Lembas. But I think Dawnbringer is going away. Let's just hope we're not against Hexproof, I guess. We'll keep. I guess it's good against multiple different things. I like having removal. I think this, and this are all, like, keepable cards. Arbor Elf. I have to kill it. Otherwise, I can just get too far ahead too quickly. And hopefully the Moxite will let us draw a land. Red. Nothing. Cool. Alright, I think we still just Moxite, discard strain. Like this relic. Doesn't really do anything other than cantrip. Oh, I guess it turns on Metalcraft. A Chrysalis here, I'm expecting... No, just Jewel Thief, okay. In that case... Lembas? That's good. For this matchup at least. And then I think I just Glinthawk back the Lembas. I can bolt this, but they might have the Bannerhide Crew Shock, so we will just let it happen. Hydra. Cool. Alright. That's just a 2-3. I can deal with that. Still just Lembas here. Glinthawk's good. Do it again. I think the Moxite is better now that I have a Garrison. Return. Mountain. Can't attack in because it's got reach. Can't crack the strands because of... I can't crack the relic because of Prismatic Strand. If they attack with the Hydra, which they're never going to. Then I double block strands. Yeah. Alright. Up from the graveyard. Bolt this, which is good. And then Journey the Chrysalis. And Moxite, discard this mountain. Fine, do this. Attack for 4. And now they've got enough mana to be able to, like, do the whatever. Some cascadey thing, probably. Yeah, and one more. Yeah, yep. Into, what do you got? Wild growth. Good, 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 good. X6. I'm losing this fight. That's pretty good. 4. Probably just play this for Fiend's Informant. Get rid of this land in my hand. Yeah, I think that's still correct. That's fine. 5 mana? Oop. Another Jewel Thief. Okay. I go. I don't need that, so let's just discard it. Get some freshy cards. Much fresh cards, please. Journey is good to have later. Just swing in the air. Keep the land in hand. I'll probably make a 2/2 robot. The Hydra. Yep. Oh, that's a good one to put it on. I like that move. Now you can attack with it. How much is that? 10? I think I just take it. Make a robot. Attacker is bad. Attack with the Glint Hawks. See if they sack the spawn. They do. That's fine. I'll just journey it. I'll lose a Glint Hawk, but the whatever. And then I guess I played this and pass. Like a boarding party would suck. Nothing? Back? Okay, I'll double block one of them. I assume there's a Banner High Cruise Shock on this one. Yep, so I'll just do this. Name green. And also do this, so then they can't scavenge. Yeah, well, they got nothing with reach, so I think I'm going to crack this. Sure, it means it's going to be harder for me to do the snacker, but they're going to lose the initiative, and I should have enough, like, blockers to be able to not die. Yeah, well, back for this. Yeah, whatever. Play this. I'm probably, it's a 5, 8. I think oh no, I got the Lembus. So we crack Lembus. And now I can, like, double block here. Go to 1. Still have a robot left. They can't get through this anyway. I think that's still fine. I could trade with this. I think having a creature left over is better. Land and Chrysalis. Okay. Just a lightning bolt, like a burn spell, is all I want. It's not it. At least it cycles. Yep, okay. They got me. Close. Very close. Okay, so we bring in just the things that kill the big creatures. Take out munitions. Take out relic. They shouldn't have anything that stops Snacker, so we keep Snacker in. I think I might even bring in Dawnbringer Cleric, because it can blow up their land enchantments. Get one Snacker. I think Strands is pretty good against them too. I like burn spells. Get another Snacker. Because I've got, like, Strands is a good enough value card to discard. I think Rafine's Informant can't get through. Try this. First. Can't keep this, it does nothing. This is slow, but fine. I think I put back a Boros garrison. And we'll see if they start with a... It's as good if they have a Arbor Elf, if they're relying on that. If not, it's... I need to hit a Plains. Be able to destroy their land enchantment that they're going to probably do on turn 1. Yeah, cool. Alright, that works. Get out of here. Yeah, they're not going to blow my land. Probably could have played Windscarred Crag. Yeah, okay. No land enchantment? I think I still shoot this. Oop. Okay. Jewel Thief? Nothing? Okay. Well, I've also got nothing. Could play Dawnbringer Cleric. Doesn't seem worth it. Chrysalis. Brew Shock. Okay. Could Kirb swap it. I think I'm happy enough just journeying to nowhere it. Keep the land in hand. In case I hit a Moxite. Sure. Do another journey to nowhere. Yep. Chrysalis? Sagu. Okay. Fine. Now I play Dawnbringer Cleric because I have something to target. I think I'm fine with Sagu hitting me currently. Let's just Dawnbringer. This. Then Guy Fisher. Lembus. Go. That's fine. Chrysalis. No. Oh, it's Hydra. Yep. Take 5. We'll Lembus first. We'll take Glint Hawk. I could Kirb swap that, which I probably will actually. We'll swing. Okay. That's not good for me. Avenging Hunter? Okay, that's not too bad for me. That means they get a 1/1 and a 2/3. Just blow this up. Take some less damage. Range is good. We'll attack. And then we can Glint Hawk. Glint Hawk back the Lembus. Play it. Take a Skyfisher. And then I can Moxite. Let's just Skyfisher. And this. Now they can't attack with the Wildling. Take it. They play Avenging Hunter? Okay, sure. Land? Do this. Discard Strands. Now I can journey. This one. Wing. Yep. Now all they've got is Avenging Hunter in hand. So if they swing here and then play Avenging Hunter, yeah, they can't, because otherwise they're going to lose if they play the Avenging Hunter. Now we can just kill this. Swing. For 7. And then I just hold up whatever. Yeah. What'd they mulligan to? 5? Yeah. I mean, I mulliganed to 6 too, didn't I? Yeah, I'm mulligan to 6. They mulligan to 5. It wasn't too uneven. The fact that I managed to kill, like, 2 of the Arbor Elves meant they were very slow. I think I'm happy with how I've set everything up. It's not fantastic, but like having a snacker would be nice, but I just really relying on Moxite for that seems not fantastic. Okay, well, I got Destroy Evil and Dawnbringer Cleric. They've mulliganed, so I'm going to keep. I've got Moxite plus Snacker, so that's something. We'll see if what they turn 1 ramp. Okay, I do not have the removal spell for it this time. I drew that kind of removal spell. So, like, they can play things quickly, but at least I've got the answers for them. Oh, into a ramp. Okay, well, it's just triple Arbor Elf. That'd be good right about now. A, Electrickery. Which I was never going to have. Okay, so we just do this, and then we just try and hit some lands. So we just Moxite, discard Snacker. Did not hit any lands. Not good. There's an Avenging Hunter. Yep. Okay, that's not terrible. Because I can exile it. Sure, they can get... They'll hit a land. Yep, play Mountain. Shouldn't have anything to do with this. And now I can just... Surely they don't have any conflicts. Still swing. We get the initiative. Get a white, even though I've already got a white. I need more white. And then I think I probably just Journey to Nowhere this. Actually, I'll just pass. I have to discard. It's probably not the ideal move, but I want to like make them try to attack with some Arbor Elves so they don't have as much mana as they do. Yeah. Okay, well, boo, I guess. Pauper Sprawl is fine. And we destroy evil. Yeah. Get back. I probably lost well. Yeah, they're gonna forge. Okay. Put on the boarding party, so I can't yet, sure. And now I journey this. And Dawnbringer Cleric. The Utopia Sprawl. And attack. And I'm going to scry. Strands is good. Don't need land. So they're probably both fine. I can draw the land, then Lembus into the thing. So yeah, we'll keep them both on top. Attack with 2. Okay. Block 1. Gonna pump it up. Oh, okay. Alright. You can trap me. I take 5, go to 10. Okay. Okay. Yep, okay. I see the vision. I like it. So let's Moxite. I'll discard this plains. I might discard the Lembus. Probably gonna draw another land. But I'm gonna wanna have yeah. I draw a Lembus anyway. Okay. Oh, I wanted to have strands up. Gain 2. Maybe the plains was a bad idea. I draw an extra card. Chrysalis time. That's fine. Now I journey that one. Attack in the air. Steal the monarchy. Draw king. What does that mean? I need to draw a card. I think I'm just gonna go stash. And I'll get a skeleton. Have I played a land? I don't think I have. So I think I'm gonna Skyfisher, return the Radiant Fountain. And then I've still got Prismatic Strands up. And now I've got an extra flyer. Yep. Alright, you got a big boy? Yeah, it's a big boy. I should be okay because I now have the monarchy. Olympus. We'll take another one, I guess. And then just pass. Hope that there's no Hydra. The only thing that scares me. Make him sack 2 spawns to the skeleton. Yep. Yep. That's fine. Got anything else? Agoo. Okay. In 3. We get a big boy. Hopefully. Look at them all. Probably a Skyfisher is the best one. Return Moxite. Now I can bolt this. Back in the air. Olympus. I don't need another one of them. I'll take a mountain though. I am a bit short on red sources. And just pass. Could almost be a concession. Oh, but I suppose I can't really get through this, can I? I will get a contain. Let's Moxite. Discard. Whatever. Galv Blast is pretty good. They shouldn't, even if they block here, they have to sack everything to kill that one. Seems worth it. Yeah, and then we just blast it. So they trade. They Lembus. Then I still have Prismatic Strands up. Do not want that. Second Strands, okay. Not fantastic when they had colorless big boys out, but now we should be fine. Yeah, woo, 3-2. Every match was pretty close. Like the ones we won were 2-0, except for that one, and then the ones we lost just. So deck has potential. Let's talk about it in the wrap up. All right, ended up 3-2. A little disappointing, but I like it could have been a 4-1 if I did not 4-for-1 myself against Blue Terror, I guess. So I guess we'll start with the 2 losses. The 2 losses were Mono Blue Terror, which seems like pretty close. It's just the fact that they have like 8 Red Blasts and 4 Annuls, so they have so many 1-mana counter spells that can just counter every single thing you've got, which was fairly obvious in games 2 and 3, which were the ones I lost, I believe. And then, yeah, like it seems fine-ish, but you really needed to like kill a Terror, which I just could not accomplish with the cards I had, except if I didn't 4-for-1 myself. I was talking like through it, and it's like, yeah, this seems fine. Then after it, I'm like, this did not seem fine. Also, killing the Delver was also probably pretty bad. Anyway, with a Strands in hand, yeah, go watch that video. Yeah, it was bad play all around in that game too, but I can't play perfectly every time. The other loss was to Mono Black Sac, and like game 1 seems pretty rough. Like we've got Journey to Nowheres and whatnot, which is like great against them because it just stops the big things and like Destroy Evil in the board. I think it's like decently favorable from the board because you got Strands and like just Crib Swap, Destroy Evil. It's just the fact that we had to mulligan down to 4, and I could not find it. Like game 1 I lost because I had a mulligan to 5 and couldn't find anything relevant. And then game 3, like game 2 was pretty straightforward. They didn't really do much and I killed them, controlled the board. And then game 3 I managed to just could not draw a functional hand. I should have gone down to 3, but I just chose not to, which, I mean, the 3 might have actually got me there, considering how slow, like, uninteractive their game was. But I mean, if I just wanted a reasonable 5 or a reasonable 6, and I think I win that game. Just the mana base did not want to function at all. Otherwise, that was like the main time that the mana base didn't function. Otherwise, it seemed to be alright. Mono Blue Flay, smashed him, easy matchup, lots of flyers, lots of removal. Boros bullies Mono Blue all the time, so if you, yeah, Play Boros if there's a lot of Fae around because they don't like it. Red Rally, also pretty decent. Wouldn't mind like a couple more, like maybe a second Strands in if you're expecting a lot of red decks. It sucks not having Raven Inspector and whatnot to block for all those Rally ones. And also, like, Prismatic Strands isn't fantastic against Rally because they've got white creatures now from the Rally itself and the Synthesizer. So it doesn't actually prevent all the damage like it usually would. But we got enough, like, 2/3s and removal and recurring blocker and munitions to help stop that from happening. And then ramp. I can't believe we beat ramp. That's like a pretty miserable matchup. We didn't even need to crib swap anything, which was the whole point of this card in the sideboard. But we had it in the hand, and we could have used it if we needed it. But they had to... The problem with ramp is that, yeah, you got big things, you got small things. You want a combination of both. Sometimes you only get the small things, sometimes you only get the big things. And I think that's what... They had to mulligan, like, both times. So, like, rough matchup, but we still got there. Probably makes up for the Terra one where we didn't get there, or the Mono Black Sac one where the mana base just completely screwed us over. Anyway, enough about the matchups. What do I think about the deck? I think we need a couple more artifact lands, to be honest, just to be able to do more damage with makeshift munitions, and also for Glinthawk to be able to, like, come into play. We don't actually have too many artifacts. We got Lembus, Moxite, Progenitus. Relic, I should say. And then, yeah, some Great Furnaces. And I just don't think it's enough. Sure, we're preventing ourselves from getting blown out by Smash to Smithereens and Dust to Dust and whatnot. But it does make munitions worse, it makes Galvanic Blast worse, and it makes Glinthawk worse, just not having the artifact lands. So I'm probably going to add like 2 to 3 Ancient Dens. Probably go up to 3, have 3 apiece. And then we still got a decent amount of things that won't get blown up. And I think that might improve the deck. I'm thinking even maybe going up to 21 lands. Like, maybe Strands should just be all in the sideboard, or maybe the Dawnbringer Cleric. Like the couple of one-ofs. And maybe even one of the relics. Maybe 3 is too many. We've got Meldon Moxite to be able to, like, get rid of lands if we don't see them, and we've also got, like, a dead card here as well that, yeah, the Snacker package is a little awkward because of we've only got 6 discard outlets and no way of casting it otherwise. So there was, what, 2 or 3 instances where I drew it late and there was no way for me to get it out of my hand. I mean, it's great otherwise, just having once you've got the Moxite out, any one of the Glinthawk or Skyfishers managed to bring this back. And, like, that's just pure value that cannot be understated. But getting to that point is the hard part. And I think that's what the deck has issues with. I think if we get another artifact that does it, sort of like the Boros Enchantments deck I was playing before, because it has 2 lots of these things, if we get another artifact that does it, I think this deck, like, will be very good. It's just currently only having one of these options, and this means this will get stuck in hand probably a little too often for my liking. Otherwise, deck's fun. I really like Boros. It's nice to not have to play a really low to the curve one to make sure you can cast everything off the synth. Just being able to have cards in hand is nice. Yeah, Crib Swap still unsure on. Everything else I think I like. Not much else to say. Really liked it. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.